our web team is hard at work, making sure everything we talk about on the show makes it to our website, techtv.com/call for help. Right here, TechTV's Call for Help-athon. This nice big graphic. Go ahead, click that link and let's see what's here. Yeah, TechTV caller. Oh, be our guest so you can learn how to get back on here. Oh, support Perillo. Post your messages of encouragement at our message boards. Ooh, hour one, set up your new PC, protect your PC, just in case you have a stage in your home and you don't want it to fall off. You can do that. Ooh, we've got a Mac tip coming up, a free file coming up, and a big ad for Smart Certified Direct.
Don't you love those ads?
I do, but I was hoping for a little more. Maybe we'll have to add more. I know, I see Rich back there. He's back there right behind you. Can you see him, Kat?
Yeah.
He's like right there. Hey, Rich, wave.
There he is.
There's Rich, one of our web guys back
That's
there. You see him way back there? Hey. A great guy back there. All right, welcome back to the Call for Help-athon. It's kind of like our regular show, except for, like I said, we're going to be doing it all day and into the night. We're here answering your questions until about 4 a.m. Eastern.
Yippee.
Or until I collapse.
You're not going to collapse.
Gosh, I hope not. Whichever comes first. So if you need help setting up that digital camera or your PC, whatever you want, give us a call. Seriously, we'd love to help. We want to know. We want to get some questions we've never got before, that we've never had a chance to answer before. Like, that was just my first sip, man.
Uh-oh.
Ready to take caller number 3?
Maybe we should do a now serving for your how many coffee drinks you drink.
I don't think I'm going to make it past this 1 cup, Kat.
Chris, I got a question about the computer we just set up.
Sure.
It looked like it only had 4 ports for USB devices. What if you have 6 devices?
Ooh, that is a good question. We're talking about the USB ports, of course, either on the back or sometimes in the front of a machine. And if you want to extend those, you could get a hub. They make USB hubs now, and now when you're actually, if you're thinking about getting a computer, if you haven't picked it up yet, you might even think about checking to make sure that those USB ports that you do have on the new computer are USB 2.0. That's the new version. Oh, thank you, Matt. Here is a USB hub, and with this, you would be able to plug in a cable, and this would connect to your computer, and then you'd be able to add 3 other devices to this.
Oh, that's cool. Are they expensive at all?
Let me maybe check. Oh, wait, no, 4 other devices to this. But you could also plug another hub into this, and then add another hub to another hub to another hub to another hub. And I believe the type of network that is a star topology network is the way it works. And I think in theory you can get up to 127 devices. And that, again, that's in theory.
Right.
In practice, you're never going to get that high. I mean, at most, you're probably going to have, I think I have about 5 or 6 USB devices at home. And some of them I plug in.
You're pretty much like a geek, so.
Well, yeah.
Most people don't have that many, right?
Well, no, they might. They may have a digital media reader, a webcam, you know, maybe a printer, a specialized device. You know, you can get there. Cool. You ready to take caller number 3 now?
I'm ready if you're ready.
All right, I think I am.
Let me hit the button. Look at that, on the TechTV Netcam Network, it's Phil from Phoenix, Arizona.
Phil from Phoenix, Arizona.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Phil.
How are you?
I'm doing great, and it looks like you're doing well yourself.
Oh, hey, it's early in the morning here, and we're up and running. I have a question for you, though. Okay. Obviously, I wouldn't have called if I didn't, right?
Well, you could have called to say hello.
Well, okay, hello.
Or called to say I love you. No one ever does that to me anymore.
I won't go that far. But, hey, my question is, I'm thinking of considering getting an LCD monitor. And I have heard that in the past that LCDs weren't good for pictures, for photo manipulation and gaming, that a CRT was better. I want to hear your opinion on it.
That's a great question, Phil. It really is, because I had to make that decision myself a few months ago. Now, let me ask you this, Phil. What do you do primarily with your computer?
Photo manipulation and gaming.
Okay, just basic stuff. Okay, so you do photo manipulation and gaming.
Right.
Okay. Well, and the reason there's a distinction between the two, I mean, there's a lot of applications for a computer. You can do photo editing, you can surf the web, you can do email, you could do gaming.
Oh, I do all those things too, obviously.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah, it kind of goes without saying, Phil, yeah. we're manly men. We surf the web and play games and frag people at this early in the morning. Phil, if you play games, I would definitely recommend not getting an LCD.
Okay.
And the reason why is because it's a different type of technology than a CRT. LCD, CRT. And wow, look at this. Matt is the man this morning. You are just on the ball.
Got to compensate for dropping this.
It's okay. We still love you, Maddie. We've got here a CRT and an LCD side by side, Phil. And of course, with LCDs, yeah, you do save space.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and of course, the image may be a little different than what you would have on a traditional CRT. But the way LCDs work is different from a CRT. CRT, cathode ray tube. So there's actually, I believe, an electron gun is what they call it, scanning the screen. It's going back and forth many times per second, and that's what's called the refresh rate.
Right.
And LCDs don't have refresh rates. It's actually set up differently. So with gaming, you want a higher refresh rate because you want things to happen quicker. You want things to happen smoother. You want things to happen instantaneously. And you have that with CRTs. You don't have what they call tearing. And with LCDs, if you've ever seen, pardon me, if you've ever seen someone using an LCD before and something happens, the window they're dragging across the screen, it kind of tears in half. Like half of it gets dragged here and then a second later the other half gets dragged. It's kind of refreshing slowly. That's because of the way the way the LCD works is it's refreshing the whole screen at one time. It's not scanning like a CRT. It's a different setup. So with gaming, you can get faster frame rates according to your video card, but your screen may not be able to keep up. It can only go so fast. And
Gotcha.
Instead of a refresh rate, it uses, I can't remember the exact term for it, and I'm going to have someone help me, but it uses something else, what they call, it's like a refresh rate, but it's not. It's specifically for LCDs. And the lower you get, I think it's measured in nanoseconds, and the lower you can get, the better with LCDs. With photo manipulation, that too is an issue because you're not going to have the same color clarity sometimes on LCDs as you will with a CRT. You're going to have richer colors with a CRT than you are with an LCD. CRT, it's like each particular pixel on the screen has got 3 colors, red, green, blue. And if you ever pushed your face up against a screen and saw the little dots sitting on the screen before? Yeah. You can't do that with an LCD. Well, you could, but you're going to see something different. Because
you get little ripples.
Exactly. Well, exactly. Well, if you push it on the screen, because the layer of what you're seeing is actually sitting right here on the plastic or the glass, the plastic, whereas it's being projected onto the glass by that electron gun with the CRT. Technical terms, bottom line is that if you want to do just basic photo editing stuff, get a good LCD screen. If you're doing just basic web stuff, get a good LCD. If you don't want to have a lot of desktop space being taken up, get an LCD because, again, they're nice and flat. That's why they call them flat panels. But if you want rich colors, vibrant colors, if you're doing any kind of gaming right now and you're not so much worried about desktop space or, well, I guess price, you're going to get more bang for your buck by going with a CRT. It will take more power, but for the most part, for gaming, I would recommend a CRT.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear. But
I'm sorry. Well, you could always get like a dual setup. You could get like another video card, or if your video card supports dual monitors, you could always have an LCD and a CRT plugged into the same machine.
There you go.
So we can find a best of both worlds.
I was looking for desk space is what I was looking for.
Well, if you're looking for desk space, okay, I'll tell you what, and I'm sorry we're going a little over here, but I've got a Samsung 18-inch monitor at home. And it's not a refresh rate, and I can't remember what it's called. Maybe Andrew Hahn can help me. He'll be here later. But I think it refreshes, quote-unquote, refreshes at 16 nanoseconds. And it's fine. I don't notice that much tearing with video game playing or watching DVDs. But I've got an LCD at home. I'm very happy with it. It's very crisp. It cost me $1,000, so it was expensive. But I'm very happy with the LCD. And once I've gone to LCD, I'm never going to go back to CRT. That's a promise. My eyes don't have I don't have any problems with it because there's no refreshing. And people can get headaches from CRTs. There's none of that problem with LCDs. So it's give and take. Phil, I'm gonna need to find out a little bit more about you, and maybe we can get if I can think about it a little more, maybe you can call back later on today if you're still awake. I guess you're gone, but Phil, thanks for the call. Sorry if that was not a definitive answer, but my recommendation for you, if you're gaming, is to go with the CRT. But if you want to just do mostly 2D stuff, go with an LCD. If you're looking for desktop space, go with an LCD. It's give or take, folks. There's no right or wrong answer. That's what I kind of like about this. That's what I didn't like about math classes. I'd always get it wrong. Anyway, Phil, thanks for the call. Bless you, Kat. She sneezed. Coming up next, we'll show you one of our favorite free files of the year, a top-notch antivirus program that'll keep your new PC out of harm's way. But first, here's Kat with a quick Windows tip just for you.
If your computer monitor shuts down just after a few minutes away from it, hit Start, Settings, now Control Panel. Open the Power Management icon. Under the Turn Off Monitor drop box, pick how long you want your computer to wait before shutting off, or never shut off at all.